All right, what's good, y'all? Hold up, trying to fix this. But there's more information of Tekken 8, which I'll be sitting here waiting for. And actually, there was information about what was it, 9 days ago? Yeah, 9 days ago. So I'm looking for more news on Tekken, but it was already there. I just didn't see it. So now we got the Tekken Fight Lounge, which is basically like the battle hub for Street Fighter. And I said this before, but I'm so shocked the Mortal Kombat did not have one any kind of fighting lounge with Street Fighter and now Tekken having it. Maybe, hopefully, Mortal Kombat will have something like that in the future. Hopefully, this is what I'm hoping when it comes to Mortal Kombat. This lifespan of it is for a while. I'm talking 3-4 years, and in time they keep building on to it. I like that instead of just always having a new game every year, every couple years. No, like just keep building towards what you got. So hopefully, Mortal Kombat does build something like this. I like having a fighters lounge and meeting other different players. So I like that Street Fighter has it with their Battle Hub. And now we have it for Tekken. We're going to get right into it. Oh, wait. Some of y'all said sometimes the camera's too big. So my bad. So let's see what we got here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Tekken Fighting Lounge. Wait, what else did it say? Oh, first look.
Fight Lounge is something that we haven't obviously gotten to get our hands on yet, but we've seen some footage of it. It looks great. It has a great vibe to it. It's got kind of that old school arcade feel, but also just seems like a great place for players to spend time and hang out with their friends.
That's
can you
cool.
talk a little
See
bit
Jen
more
and
about
Kazuya.
that lobby and just kind of what it is and how people...
I said this before and I'll stand by. I like the whole Wii avatar look.
Like you said, it's kind of like a love letter to arcade culture. I'm old enough where I was able to experience that firsthand in various locations. First when I was studying abroad in Japan, I went to all the arcades and all the titles.
I still want to go to Japan and stuff like that and experience like
it was amazing. Each had
their arcade gaming life. I heard it's amazing
so
what
the
their arcades are and
it,
just their cities that are built for gamers like myself. And I want to see it firsthand.
Even one of ours in London, the Namco, it was really impressive. And so it's not one particular one, but kind of the elements from all of these. So that people who've been before will be like, oh man, this is what it felt like. I miss it. It's awesome. I can do it online from the comfort of my home anytime I want. And then for new players who maybe haven't ever been there because they've disappeared a lot in the West.
That's cool.
And we've seen kind of a revival.
So it's more than
like
just the dark city.
That whole culture and neon and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. So we're thinking maybe that's something that would even interest younger players, even if they haven't been in an arcade, to say, oh, okay, I've seen this in the movies or TV. Or heard about it from OG players. Yeah, it does look like a lot of fun. Mm. And we tried to kind of incorporate some of the elements that made it fun outside of the visuals. So you have the arcade machines.
I wonder with those tables, or like you sit on a bench, is that how you can
have all
play against
avatars lined up
random person
watching
online?
Someone play. When I say watching, it means like you can actually choose to spectate that person's match.
Oh, wow.
Or you can choose to get on that machine and play.
It's like you can learn how someone plays before you play them.
You can chat with them. We have emotes, which means in different pre-animations and things you can do to communicate. You can also, we have a bunch of cool Tekken stickers that I think we showed you as well.
Yes.
That I think people are going to like. And so the avatars themselves also, it's kind of a different type of customization from the characters. This is a whole new thing that you create to be a representation of yourself in the manner that you like. And so
I do wish they removed the ratings of who you are as a player.
Yes. And
because if you're a high rated player and someone who doesn't want to face someone that tough could just always
Tekken 8 and what you guys learned,
not accept the invitation to fight or anything like that, or you know what? Never mind. The rank. I'm thinking about it now. The ranking can stay there because there's some people who play casual that don't want to go against someone that's the real deal. So they like, you know what? Nah. I'm glad the game let me know how good you are. Let me play somebody at my level. So you know what? I take that back. Take that back what I said.
Customization. There was a lot of options. Obviously, I think a lot of people are surprised when they first join a fighting game or Tekken in particular because there's a certain culture there. A lot of people think every character should look cool in a customization, but like you said. Some people want to have a donut on their head or something goofy.
Yeah, you can be goofy totally in this game. Tekken 7 was like that.
Using Akuma that had like scuba gear and like a floaty and all this crazy
By
stuff.
the way, I was, how I was leaning so much on playing Steve as my main.
So
more than likely, I'm going to change that and go to the Coffee Queen herself.
Some are very awesome and cool.
I like her gameplay a lot. And shout out to a lot of y'all from Peru who was giving me the history of why they call her the Coffee Queen.
Like shoes weren't a category you could previously do in Tekken 7, which you can now in Tekken 8. And I think we've showed off a bit about, granted I can't talk about everything, but the items that you can actually attach to your costume, and you can, like a horn, for example, on your head, you can change the size of it, you can change the location around where you want it, the color, etc. So there's a lot more.
So basically, they give you a lot of freedom.
And that's just for the characters. For the avatars themselves, there's a whole set of other different customization items, whether that's hairstyles.
That's one thing in Street Fighter I'm confused about, is the fact that they don't have skins for your characters, not your avatar, but I'm talking about for the fighting characters. They don't have skins for them yet, and the game's been out for a couple months now, right? You know, Tekken off the gate is going to have skins for your character. Street Fighter, we're still waiting on it.
The player customization we call, which
I'm talking outside the avatar
pages, the player panels, and all of that stuff. So Tekken is a highly customizable game, and the music too. So yeah.
So yeah, whatever you want to change, whatever feels like the most Tekken thing to you at that moment, you've got, right? And I'm gonna put a donut on my head. I think I've been inspired, or maybe something more ridiculous. I don't know.
I like that collector's edition statue. That's pretty cool.
Honestly, I'm gonna dig into it now, and I'm sure the community is gonna create and share a lot of incredibly awesome characters that people are gonna love.
I got the
seeing.
Mortal Kombat one right there.
Speaking of things that are coming back, and not just customization, obviously, we've got Tekken Ball in Tekken 8.
Right.
And it's been a hot second since we had Tekken Ball.
I've never seen this before.
Talk about Tekken Ball. Why are we bringing Tekken Ball back now? Obviously, I'm super excited about it, but like, why? What made that decision to be like, you know what time it is? It's Tekken Ball time.
This is cool.
Yeah.
A little extra fun.
Tekken, we're talking about what.
I mean, it's nothing too serious. Dang, that took a lot of damage.
Amount of content.
So what, does the ball get stronger the more you volley with it? The damage gets higher?
So in the past, this has been Tekken Force or.
Yeah, because I'm seeing the damage input is a little different. Like that one was high.
So we were thinking we want something to relax.
Yeah, those numbers actually is probably what's added. Oh yeah, okay, that confirmed it. Look at that damage.
The way it came about
compared to that hit,
kind of designed the fight lounge. You're wandering around with your avatar, hang out with your friends. There's actually currently 4 different areas. There's the battle area, but then there's like the store where you can go and see customization items and what it will look on your character, etc. There's an area to practice in with other people online. But there's a beach area that's kind of cool. That right off the main arcade portion where you go out into
I'm a huge beach guy, so
and it's
I like
got
this.
Like this DJ playing and a car and all this cool stuff on the beach. And that is the perfect place to have Tekken Ball, right? And it just happens that this is something people have been asking myself and Harada for on social media for such a long time, that we've seen a few iterations of Tekken Ball, a few iterations of Tekken Force or Scenario Campaign or whatever you want to call it. But we haven't really seen much of Tekken Ball.
That is fun. Just, makes me wonder what other games they have, then, like arcade games like this. Because this is, I'm pretty sure it's more than just one.
Right? So we felt maybe it was time, and we expect a lot of brand new players. And one of the cool things about the Tekken Ball is that you have access to your whole moveset with that particular character you choose that you use to hit the ball with. And so as you do that, obviously the ball contains the damage, and whoever fails to block that, they get like blown to pieces, right? So,
yeah, okay.
But you have all the different techniques that you want to use, so it's kind of fun.
Dang,
to
look how much damage that was.
How it affects the trajectory of the ball, the speed, etc. At the same time using your moveset. So it's a fun way for both advanced players but also newcomers to just take a break from the head-to-head action.
Yes. And the ball is also customizable.
It is.
Continuing the
technically it's still head-to-head, but I know what he means.
Whatever you want to do, we can do. And I am so excited to play Tekken Ball. I genuinely can't wait, and I'm sure a lot of people also can't wait. So, tons of features. And the last one, I think the one with a name that I love, Super Ghost Battle.
Right.
Tekken 8 has ghosts. They learn from your playstyle, and they can imitate you, and they learn very quickly. And you can go fight other players' ghosts. So, tell us about the ghost system in Tekken 8. Can I go fight Mii's ghost anytime that I want to? What's going on there?
So, Tekken has had ghosts in the past, but this is a totally different thing, hence the name Super Ghost, right?
Super Ghosts, not just regular ghosts.
So, in the past, Tekken, not in 7, but I think more like 5 and 6, it would pick up certain actions that you do after playing many battles, that maybe it does a certain combo that you often do, or maybe it misses a certain combo that you often drop. And maybe throwing a lot or something like that. But there were only certain limited areas that the ghost would learn. But this time we totally redid the system from scratch, AIQ learning. So what it is it recognizes all of these cues. If you're backdashing a lot, it backdashes a lot. If you're wave dashing or sidestepping, it does that. It does the combo. It drops the combo if you're dropping that particular combo. The action is quite interesting. I think
I am looking forward to Tekken. I haven't played Tekken in years. I've said that before in the video. Just like Street Fighter. And coming back to it, it feels amazing.
5DR days.
And yeah, her. That's what I'm gonna use.
Himself, and it was hard.
She looks like a lot of fun, and her combo style I like. But
and I know I even saw.
Yeah, it feels amazing to come back.
I was explaining.
Relearn the game. I used to be really good in my 16 to 21 years, but after that long break,
in the match,
it feels like I'm a whole new person against relearning the game.
Ghost is learning. There's a prompt that shows up on the screen on the top right, and then it does that thing right away, right? And so before you had to play.
This is how you do $70 games. You put
even resemble you
as much content, good content as you can for the fans who are paying top dollar for the stuff.
It's quite interesting because you can see yourself level.
I just hope, because I heard the beta wasn't that good when it comes to connection. I hope connection wise it doesn't have that Mortal Kombat issue, because I'm still waiting for Mortal Kombat to fix their connection system with online, where I'm able to do like Street Fighter, where I have the settings to show what connections I want to play with.
Go online with your avatar, and if I see you, for example,
because right now I'm always getting matched up with people I don't want to,
and I can click on your profile.
But I don't, in rain, you just jump right in. I don't like that.
Or you're good at blocking, etc. But then there's a profile of text that you chose whatever you wanted to write. But then there's ghosts, and so I can pick that ghost version of you and then commence to battle that. And so it could be fun. It could be like, hey, my ghost.
I gotta react to some of these roster trailers. There's some I missed. I'm looking at the roster. I'm like, wait a minute.
Could be just like
I didn't react to some of these trailers.
Playing through your ghost character. And that could be me or whoever you.
I really hope too that you have a settings to where if you don't want to be invited to a match right now, you can turn it off and say not available. So that way, certain people don't just keep inviting over and over and over. When you said no so many times,
I remember.
Hopefully, you can turn it on and off.
Ghost fight. I think the ghost was up like 2 rounds to 0 at one point. Like
he's like, okay, I gotta try harder now.
Like they're really very impressive, and I think for anybody who hasn't seen them yet, you're not really gonna understand how impressive they are.
That ghost, yeah, that's very nice.
I know I was blown away by them, and I can't wait to go play other people's ghosts.
You can fight my ghost.
Especially if you played against them like for real and you lost against them, you can lab with their ghosts. You might not actually get the full experience because it's not someone holding the sticks, but you can get the gist of it. All right, well, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Let me know what y'all thought in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Yeah, and we'll talk to you later.